What's good, YouTube? This is the Public Safety Podcast. I'm your co-host. We got two hosts today. Oli Complex. I'm here with.
I'm the other co-host, Jam Weezy, as some call me.
And we're gonna be talking about a couple topics. Mainly, since you see the title, we're gonna be talking about Chainsaw Man. But we're gonna start off real quick with something unexpected. We're gonna talk about One Piece, the rise and fall, or rather the fall off of One Piece, real quick.
Yeah, it was a pretty good series for years to come, but I feel like the freak himself, Oda, kind of has caused it to fall off a bit in our eyes. You have some disagreements with how it's been handled as of late, especially with the Egghead arc and this new arc.
It seems like more and more as time passes, the series is just meant to be dragged out and become a cash grab, just like Dragon Ball did with all these other side series. One Piece, it's always ending in 5 years. I started the series in 2020 and they said it was going to end in 5 years, and now we're in 2025 and there's no end in sight. Egghead was a cluster of nonsense, and then
it should be called Scrambled Island instead.
No, for real, like it's just I don't get it, man.
No direction at all. Until like the end, bro. It's like Zoro's whole it's like if we just made Zoro the author. Like it's just everything's
no
lost,
direction,
bro.
No direction, bro.
You know
Nah, cause even now, all I can think of are the memes, bro. Like they were calling Jinbei an Uber because he was carrying Zoro around for like 20, not 20 chapters, but like 10 chapters. Usopp, as usual, has done nothing since Dressrosa. Mm-hmm. So everybody's like, "Oh, Elbaf is his arc. We can't wait to see him do something in Elbaf, anything in Elbaf." But I don't know. I don't see him doing anything in this series, in this arc either. And then Sanji, don't remember what the hell he did in Egghead.
Just like the pacing was still bad because I feel like Luffy's arms stretch longer than the actual.
No, for real.
Yeah,
for real. Because Egghead started in what, September 2022?
22, yeah.
My goodness.
Because I caught up, I think, a little before Wano ended.
Yeah.
And then, I caught up before Wano ended, and then, and then this shit started. We still like One Piece. We're still always gonna love, the Straw Hats, but, I guess to a point. I think it's clear that Oda is a little tired. But by the way, he still be taking mad breaks though, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like he don't take breaks.
Yeah, he takes a lot of breaks. He had that one break when he had to do his eye surgery, and he came back. The manga looks better now.
Bro, he got a PhD in vacation scheduling, bro. He be taking he be.
No, actually,
he plans his breaks more than his fucking arcs now.
That's actually a fact.
Yeah,
because it's like every chapter I'm scared to read it because at the end of it I might see break next week.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know, man. But speaking of break next week, we gotta talk about Chainsaw Man because nobody does that like Fujimoto, bro.
Facts.
Now, this been a wild ride, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This story been ramping up ever since part 2. I thought it was gonna be. I don't know what I thought it was gonna be, but I didn't expect us to switch main characters. It's taken more of I think it got way more serious than part 1.
Not for sure.
And we're going to touch up on briefly the last couple of chapters because this is where the story really shifts. So from chapter 197, 98, and 99. Now, what are your thoughts on fake?
No,
just go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna lie. The way they be sidelining the main character is crazy, bro. It's like going to your own party and not getting gifts, right? Or not getting.
Not facts.
Denji is always good at silent, bro. I like the story. I get why he is, but we want to see more of him. After
facts.
watching Solo Leveling, bro. Sometimes you just want to see the main character go off, and we do occasionally, but it ends quickly. And sometimes he just gets flat out killed or decapitated in the process, bro.
That's a good point.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel as a late Fakes on Man's alright, but I want to see Denji. I want to go back to Denji.
Nah. Bro, I didn't even think about that, actually. I'm glad you brought that up, because, there was a whole arc, or a whole period of that one arc where he was cut into pieces, and they had to put him back together. And it was I know it was comedic and, a runaround, but, we're not trying to see Katana Man from part 1 that much. Like
they got him on part-time hours, bro. Like his shift is part-time, but he's the main character. It don't make any sense.
No, it's crazy. It's actually crazy, bro. Because at least when we have like 2 main characters, I would expect to see both of them more often.
No, of course,
but they don't even interact that much. Like
they don't.
The fans were begging to see Denji and Asa interact, and then when they do interact, Yoru sexually harasses and assaults Denji, has him. She literally jacked this man off in the middle of an alley, bro. I don't even know if I can put that on YouTube, bro. But that's literally what happens.
Yeah, it's the good thing about it, like it's still eerie, like you know, it's always had that like eerie feeling. It hasn't changed. Like what's happening, like right now, it's still very. You know, it's like something crazy is about to go down. I mean, even at the end of that chapter, something crazy did go down, but it has you thinking like what's gonna happen?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And what's gonna happen with Denji? Like, it really does make you wonder what his role is gonna be in the story because, especially with this, we're gonna touch on the prophecy of Nostradamus. We got introduced to this in chapter 122. Right here, it says, from the prophecies of Nostradamus, in the 7th month of 1999, a great king of terror will descend. And that was by Femi. Or at the time, now we gotta talk about that too. Because at the time, we thought it was Femi. But the whole time, I'm not gonna lie, Fujimoto, what the hell's going on, bro? Because what you mean this is the Death Devil the whole time? What do you think about that? I'm gonna give my opinion on that too, because I don't.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it's smart. Now we have to see how it plays out, but I do think it's smart. Like the Death Devil was in our face the whole time. You know, we thought it was some like, I thought it was like something mysterious.
We thought it was gonna be Yoshida, bro. Some people thought it was gonna be him.
Yeah,
Yoshida.
Yeah. I mean, he has like the look of like he's hot or something. But Fami, I thought Fami, because Fami was scary too. Like she was cooking like Yoru and them. Like she was bitching all of them. But
yep.
You know.
So
I definitely do see that though.
Yeah, and it really tells you that like, even though each of the horsemen have their own attribute, we got war, famine, hunger, and control. Each of them really are conniving and manipulative. Like I thought it was really like Makima who had that on lock, but like Fami manipulated Asa into.
She had the eyes, man.
Yeah, she got the hypnotic eyes.
That's Makima.
Yeah, it's like.
I wonder if they're like related.
No, they're all related. They're actually all sisters. They're all sisters.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah, cause Nayuta called her sister, and that's something I gotta touch on too. Because how does not if Nayuta doesn't have, if she's a new control devil, how does she know who her sisters are? Like she knows famine is her sister. She knows war is also her sister.
Yeah.
And like
it's falling. There's.
I think so. I think. Actually, no. I'm not sure. No, she's not. It's war. It's war, famine.
Okay.
War, famine, control.
Oh, I see.
And damn, death.
And death. Yeah. Okay.
Death. Yeah. Death. Yeah, but Falling Devil seems like she's playing a big role too, because we thought she was killed after the end of her arc, and then now all of a sudden she's like the Black Zetsu to famine or to death. I keep calling her Famine now. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Fujimoto's good at messing with your mind, bro. I'm still calling her Famine. And I don't know what's up with the real Famine. She's saying that she wants to save humanity, but isn't she on the side of the ops?
She is.
Yeah, because.
So I
don't know.
Maybe they brainwashed her.
Probably.
Yeah, but yeah, she just.
Probably. Yeah, she said you should get eaten by a chainsaw man, and it's like she, Yeah. And then Fake Saw Man, I don't know what's up with him either, because we first got introduced to him in chapter 111. At the end of chapter 111, we knew it wasn't Denji. Like, we always knew it wasn't going to be Denji.
That was crazy right here.
But
yeah, I'm really interested to see what happens with like her, the Death Devil.
Yup.
I guess the actual Fami's a lot more timid, but
and then she got controlled. They got like eaten and controlled. So, which that makes no sense to me. If you're the Death Devil, why is your power eating people and then controlling them after eating them? Because that's what she did, didn't she? She literally ate the fake Chainsaw Man. And then, she ate the fake Chainsaw Man. And Famine. And then spit them up. And now they're controlled? Like,
Yeah, I mean, in this series, characters either die or get controlled. That, if you ask me.
No, literally, bro, or both.
Yeah, both.
Or
bro.
both.
Like, if they're controlled, they're probably gonna die soon.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's like a dastardly, like there's a cycle in Chainsaw Man, and it's not like other series where it's just predictable. It really is just telling how Fujimoto is like a really good author, because he keeps you on your toes at the same time as also letting you know what's gonna happen, because all of this has been foreshadowed since the beginning of part 1 or part 2.
And like we develop like a relationship with like all these characters, but like with this you really can't though, because like it's like getting attached to like a stray cat on your porch, bro. You know what I mean? And then
it gets ran over.
You shouldn't love it or hate it. Just let it be.
Exactly.
Obviously a lot harder with this because we're invested in the story, but characters be dropping, bro. They're dropping like I drop my phone every day. That's why it's cracked right now.
No, literally, it's weird. Like, honestly, the main character is really my favorite one. Renji's always been my favorite character, and I don't know if in part 1 I kind of learned not to be attached to new characters, but like part 2 just hasn't been resonating. The characters hasn't been resonating with me.
It's hard to do a Makima, bro. Makima was a running shit.
Yup.
Running shit from the start, bro.
Yup.
That's an S tier character.
No, for real.
Not to say that like the story can't hold up, because I think it will hold up.
Oh, definitely.
It will definitely hold up. Like, it's gonna be shocking stuff, but Makima had it, bro. Like the minute you saw it, bro, like something was ominous, man. Yeah.
And mind you, we're 100 now. We just recently hit 100 chapters into part 2, so I'm really wondering how long this is gonna go. Like, how long do you think? I don't know. I feel like we got a good 50 or 60 chapters left.
The way he cuts out chapters, bro, like he's working part-time shifts too, bro. Like he's
10-second chapters.
Like,
bro.
I'll read a JoJo chapter and then I'll read this. It's like 30 of these go in one JoJo chapter.
No, literally.
No, it actually does.
4 of these actually, because it's like 12, 13 pages.
Yeah.
But at least recently he's been adding a lot of text. But in those chapters where it's just action, you're breezing through these pages. That's the thing though. Ever since Fujimoto switched to Ultra Jump, he hasn't been underneath Shonen Jump, so he hasn't had to.
Okay.
Yeah, he hasn't had to drop things weekly, which I mean, it's better for his health, because every single one of those Shonen Jump authors suffered. We saw what happened with Gege, Oda. They're like sick every other month. So I hope Fujimoto stays healthy enough to continue this series consistently. Though I need more than 14 pages though.
Right.
I need at least 20, bro. Like when Chainsaw Man first started, bro, we were getting some good lengthy chapters with good pacing.
Yeah.
The pacing is good now, but the chapters are shorter.
So what's your predictions on this like Face on Man stuff though? Like, what do you think is like? Do you have any like? Cause it's hard to say, because like it could go in any direction. Like,
I got some stuff to say, bro. Cause this has been pissing me off since September 2022, bro. Like first we get introduced to him. At the end of the Justice Devil arc, and he just straight up kills Asa's new friend. He just straight up kills her, and this goes into his introduction in chapter 197 because
I forgot about that, bro.
Yeah,
because she went out to went to see her or something, right? Or no, she was like leaving.
Let me actually scroll back up, because she was
on some rooftop or something.
Yup, she just left. And after she made that contract with the Justice Devil to save Asa, and she said she wanted to be like Chainsaw Man.
Oh my god, I forgot, yo. This was long ago.
Yeah, this was almost 3 years ago.
Yeah,
this was almost 3 years ago.
It's a while back, yeah.
And then it's kind of crazy how this ties into this now, because she said killing my neighbor and the people at school, none of it was justice. And one notable thing about this fake Chainsaw Man is he has a cape made of flesh. Like, he sees himself as a superhero. And meanwhile, he's also facing off against Famine, who claims to want to save humanity. So it's like everybody has some sense of justice. Yeah. But nobody's really in the right.
It's subjective, yeah.
Yeah, like that's one of the main themes of part 2 though. Justice and just morality. He has no moral compass, really. Honestly, he just wants to live a regular life. Yeah. But seeing what he's been through, Nayuta dies, his house gets burned down, all of his dogs get killed.
Yeah.
Power's cat gets killed.
On top of that, he's always horny. Like, he's going through it all, bro.
He's always horny. He's getting sexually assaulted every other chapter.
It's that, like, you know, cycle of, like, you know, horny, sexually assaulted, someone porn dies, you know, he's damn near, like, cut in some type of, like, he's always getting cut, bro. Cuts, like, sliced off, eaten, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Dismembered, yeah. Oh,
we had a whole arc of him literally cut up in 5 pieces, and they had to put him back together, bro. You had past ops from the last part.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had past ops from the last part coming to help him out, bro. And this is why I don't know what the fate of Denji is gonna be, because like Fujimoto makes it seem like there's nothing for him but suffering.
Yeah.
And I would hate for the series to end like that, because you mean to tell me from chapter 1, I went from seeing this guy literally having like one nutsack, one eyeball, and like doing all this suffering just to get a normal life, and he's not gonna live a happy life.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I think it will be a happy ending at some point, but I think it's. I don't know, I think he's gonna meet more people along the way, cause right now, like, the people close to him, bro, they're all about to get they're all just finna die.
Yup.
You know what I mean?
Definitely. And actually, one of the past chapters, one of the main things he said was, like, he's so used to people dying, you can keep taking people from him. Like, he's literally kind of giving up on life, but at the same time, he's still pushing, bro.
This is why I'd be scared to fight him. Like, you know, like, it's like he has nothing to lose, bro, and he's.
Bro, look at him.
He literally ends devil, like, just.
Yeah,
you know,
the cycle of a devil
bloodlines,
ends.
Right?
Yeah, ends when Chainsaw Man eats them.
It's terrifying. He's extremely powerful, extremely agile. You know,
and that's just as a human.
He really don't take much. Like when he's in that form, he don't take damage.
Nope.
Just like when he's a human, cause like he don't have anything to lose. Like he's been through it all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bro, we saw this guy take on Makima. Well, we're talking about Pochita now, but we saw Pochita take on Makima and. Like what, 7 other devils at the same time?
Yeah, and mind you, like this is like peak. This is like her peak power, bro. Like,
she just got control of Angel,
playing 4D chess, bro.
Yeah, she got control of Angel. Like, she got control of Power. Everybody.
She had him on a tighter leash than my aunt's like facelift, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like she like, yo. Like, she was running shit, bro. She was like a mafia boss, but even stronger.
Actually, because she had the power to back it up, and she really had people shook every time she was on screen after you found out she was a villain.
Yep.
It's like Fujimoto did his best to really show you why she's a villain. And that's why, honestly, in recent history, I think she's one of the best written villains in Shonen, bro.
She's up there. She's up there.
Like, honestly,
and I think once like the anime, like, you know, I guess reveals like the end of what happened in part 1, like, people are gonna put her up there with like the Aizen, the Dios, yeah,
freaking Madara,
Johan.
Oh no, for sure. Actually, yeah, like a lot of she's actually, I wouldn't say she slept on. I just think the mangas.
I think she's just such a unique type villain.
Yeah.
Because you know something's wrong with her, but like she's on our side at first. In a sense, like she works for the public safety, right?
She's on our side in quotations.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
From chapter 1, we think she's gonna be like this motherly figure that saves Denji from his life of like suffering, but then she creates a false reality for him. She literally said it herself. She said, Power would be the bratty little sister, Aki like the big brother to you, and you were all one big family, and then strips it all away.
Facts.
And then in part 2, we see now he has Nayuta to live for. He's literally over here reconstructing cigarettes on the ground and then selling them to people just to make enough money to help make him and Nayuta live.
Word.
Like, comfortably. And then after that, he gets told not to turn into Chainsaw Man. So for some period, he literally has no job. And he's supporting like a kid in, what's she in, like middle school?
Middle school, yeah.
Yeah, she's in like middle school. And Denji's only 18. Like, he's only 18.
Yeah, he's still a youth, bro.
Yeah, he's still a youth, bro. He's still he's just trying to get his meat wet and play video games with the girl, bro. That's really it.
Bro.
And he can't even do that. It's like the second he gets one good thing, another bad thing has to happen.
Thanks, yeah.
Cause the second we found out that Asa, like, found out he was Chainsaw Man. Right after that, the Asian devil appears, and now we're stuck in that world of people who are turned into trees. And
let's speak on that, bro. That was fascinating. The whole thing was fascinating, bro. And like the way they like got out of that, crazy.
Denji is a genius. This is why I'm mad he doesn't get used more. This man literally ran until he threw up the devils in the real world as Pochita.
Because oh my god,
like he made himself throw up the devils, bro.
I didn't even know what. Like the chapter's called Barf.
Yeah, chapter 187 of Barf. He shows his ingenuity here, and like it's actually
he's smart in a different way. He's like street smart.
Yeah, he's
not.
Yeah, he's street smart. He's street smart. That's literally all he can have.
Yeah, that's the thing with Chainsaw Man. Like he's unpredictable and he has nothing to lose. Like
nothing at all.
You could put him in like the most unblockable, unescapable room. He's gonna find a way out.
Yup.
Somehow, some way.
And which is crazy. It's kind of contradictory because like you think Denji would be one of those characters that just doesn't care about living anymore.
Yeah.
And he says that like all the time. He doesn't care. But like when push comes to shove, he always ends up pulling through. It was him who killed Makima and saved like the world.
It was him.
And then raised the new Control Devil to be a decent human being. And then the Control Devil just gets... I mean, not the Control Devil. Let me use her name, bro. Nayuta just gets killed like that, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Gone as of right now, yeah.
Bro, those Nayuta revival memes, I really thought they were going to be real, bro. I thought she was going to come back in chapter 195, 196. Each chapter I was waiting, but no, nothing. Like, Denji really has nothing. Except maybe Asa, I guess.
This is some dark shit now.
No, for real.
Now, I guess before we end the Chainsaw Man segment, like what's some like characters that like you think are just like either scary or like just insanely powerful? You know what I mean? Like who? It could be from like part 1, part 2, but like powerful as in like like you could put them like head to head with like a different character and like you know what I mean?
And they immediately you know the outcome.
Yeah.
Okay. Not gonna lie, I would put Falling Devil up there.
Okay.
Cause obviously I think Makima has like one of the most broken abilities ever, bro. Cause she's
playing 4D chess. Like I think that's her ability, bro.
Yeah, cause she was making contracts with other devils and still at the same time has the ability to control people.
Yeah, like her and the War Devil with those contracts, bro.
Matter of fact, you know what? I'm glad you mentioned War Devil, because I'm not gonna lie, the War Devil is tough as hell, bro. That chapter where she brought back Tank and Gun and said those were her kids, I'm not gonna lie, that was tough as hell, bro. I did not expect that reveal. And like you would think like War, obviously she's gonna be strong, but like, bro, I don't know, bro. She can
and
blow apart
that
buildings.
contracts are like one sided too, bro. It's like a apartment lease, bro. Like it's mad one sided, bro. Like it's not fair.
It's like I'm paying $2,000 rent for a 1-bedroom apartment with no bathroom.
Yeah,
like right now we see the Death Devil siding with Falling, and we thought Falling was terrifying, but now we got both of them together.
And Falling has the look, right? But the Death Devil, like, it's just in her name,
bro. Like
she knows she's running shit,
and she was right there the whole time. That's what makes it scarier.
She's an actress, bro. It's like Diavolo. Which
yeah.
I know we'll talk about that like a little later.
Yeah.
But it's like Diavolo. It's like she's there. Maybe it's like a split personality, bro. Shout out Melly, like, you know what I mean?
Not for real, bro. It has to be.
Has to be.
Feminine Melvin, bro. Fam Melvin, bro. Like, look at this. This junk is crazy.
You never know, man.
Plunge mankind into an abyss of terror. That's where we're gonna end that first segment, cause there's a lot, man. There's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to see what happens though with Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, bro. I think it's gonna be around for a minute. It's gonna be around for a minute.
Well, we'll definitely talk about it like maybe next like couple of chapters for sure when we read them. Yeah, but yeah, Chainsaw Man. Yeah, cause there's
this
shit's peak crazy, exciting, nerve-wracking, just disgusting. Also, it's some nasty. Like, yo, it's always some vomit, bro. Always some vomit.
No, it's always some damn vomit.
It's always
bro.
Vomit, bro. Whether it's Denji.
Part 1, he was eating vomit. Now part 2, he throwing stuff up and saving the world by throwing up.
I think that's a theme. Vomit. Nah,
it's definitely a sick series. I love it though. It's still not as like like seinen level dark.
Yeah,
but it's just the right balance of like we can appeal to young boys, but also like the older demographic.
And the pacing is really good. Like, it's really easy to get into. You know, it's a really fun series once you understand, I guess, the author. And
you gotta understand Fujimoto before you read
Fujimoto is a very unique writer, and
bro, it touches
you.
Yeah, he's honestly been an inspiration to like new gen manga too. Like Dandadan, you see Dandadan now, it's like there's a lot of inspiration from Chainsaw Man's author, and he even Yukinobu Tatsu, the author, was one of Fujimoto's assistants. So I'm really excited to see how much Chainsaw Man continues to impact the new industry of manga.
Facts.
But other than that, well, we'll catch you on the next Public Safety podcast. We're gonna cover the next chapters after 6 months when they drop, because I know we're not gonna hit 200.